Okay, how we going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're doing a video that a lot of you guys have recommended and really wanted to see me do, and it is actually show you guys one of my fights. So I'm planning on doing a complete voiceover for this whole fight, and I actually haven't watched this fight back in ages. It's been a long time, so you guys are going to get my real raw reaction of everything that goes down. So this was actually my most recent official fight that I had about a year ago before my shoulder injury happened. This is at my local show called Iron Gloves. So I'm in front of my home crowd. Here I come out ready to perform. I remember being super keen just to show everybody my skills and finally perform in front of the home crowd, since the last time I did that was at a kickboxing show. As you guys see, I stroll out with the confidence. Absolutely just going for it. I think I walked out to jump around. I'm pretty sure that was a song that I came out to. As you guys would have seen there, I just waved to my work crew. That was all the staff members that I worked with at the time at my part-time job. And I just walked around and shook everybody's hand and showed the respect as always. All right, now we're getting ready to come out for the first round of this fight. All right, so to start off with, I like to start nice and fast, get those first punches off. Always like to be the first one to attack, especially in amateur boxing. Rounds are so short, so obviously a lot of punches are going to be flying. This ended up actually only being 2-minute rounds for each round, due to the boy never competing in 3-minute rounds before, which is fair enough. He came over all the way just to fight me, so we decided to go off their rules, and they wanted 2-minute rounds, so we were happy to do that. I'd been training for 3-minute rounds the whole time, so my plan was just to put the foot on the pedal and just leave nothing left in the gas tank. So that is basically how this fight went. I just took a big jab to the head right there. As you guys see, I flicked my leg there, and I think it's because my legs were already feeling tired. For some reason, my legs were so heavy going into this fight. Just standing around waiting for each other at this moment. We're really just trading off. It seemed to be I throw a punch, he'd throw a punch, he'd throw a big combination, I'd throw a big combination. There, caught him with a nice left hand, and then he does come straight back, I'm pretty sure. Throws a big amount of combinations, cots me on the jaw right there. And I was just waiting. We're just feeling each other out, really, getting our distance. And a fair bit of good head movement going on right now. And I ended up working the body in heaps. That's a lot more than I already do, staying in close. Usually I'm moving around the whole time. But for some reason, I just decided to stay in there and trade for a little bit. Got him with a little good body shot there and a little nice overhand right. Just really feeling each other out. Little bit of a roughness going on. Not the cleanest boxing at the moment. Caught me with another little left hook there. So he is snagging me a bit too much than I'd rather like in this first round. But I guess we're both just trading off punches. Good little trades there. Nice little trade to finish off the round, because I reckon that's the end of the first round. Yep, end of the first round. So we're going into the second round now. We both come out. Bam, and right there we both landed that straight jab. So very good distance with each other right there. Again, we're both just popping the punches out. I ended up doing a nice lean back there and got him with the right hand. I'd been practicing that heaps in training, actually, I remember. We both had that very similar stance. We both like to keep our lead hand out, I noticed. I noticed that straight away as well, that he did have the same sort of technique as I did. So it was a very good matchup in a way. Here I come in with some nice head movement and a good combination back. Very happy with how well that flowed. He comes back with a lot of good arm combinations. I noticed that he used the head and the body a lot. So he'd switch up from the head and the body, go high, go low. So I tried to give the same thing back to him. There we go. There's one of his good combinations that I noticed. He goes very high and very low to the body. But it seemed to work well for him. Again, we're just trading back and forth. This whole fight, we're just taking punches from each other, which was entertaining, obviously, for the crowd. Probably not the smartest way to box, but it was a good fight. Taking my time to reassess things a little bit. Just getting my distance, making sure I'm staying just out of the range of his punches, just enough so I can come back in and land a few cleaner shots. As you see he's got that left hand out there, just ready to fire it. It's very cautious of that. I was always watching it because I just knew that's exactly how I used to fight. In this fight, I was definitely a lot more aggressive than I am. Like, I'm always aggressive in my fights, but I'm usually more on the back foot compared to my opponents. But this one, I was really pushing the pace, obviously, because I really wanted this win in front of the home crowd. Got him with a nice pullback right hand there, and that is the end of the second round. So going into the third and final round, I was going to make sure that I gave it everything I got. I reckon I changed it up. Oh, no, I came up with the jab this time. So again, with that double jab, just firing off, just making sure I was not getting hit as I was trying to come in, because I remember my coach telling me I was getting hit too much during the exchanges. So he told me to go out for this round and try not to get hit, which is exactly what I basically tried to do. So I've already landed a fair few good punches on him to start off the round. I knew if I'd kept this paced up, then there was a good chance I was going to win, because I was feeling pretty confident with how I was going. Again, you guys see me flick that leg. That's just because my legs were for some reason so dead during this fight. Must have been some of the adrenaline, of course, just deadening my legs completely. Got me with a good combination there, good left hook, but I came straight back, firing off those punches. A nice uppercut from the inside there. And another good overhand right. He kept leaning on me, so I just kept snagging him with that overhand right a lot, especially with those pullbacks also. A nice another uppercut there coming from my way. Really starting to work those punches. Trying to get that head movement a little bit too slow, but I still got those shots right back. I remember the crowd being super loud for this last round, so it just gave you that little extra bit of energy. Both looking a little bit tired at this point. I remember I was feeling pretty exhausted for them to being 2-minute rounds, but I'm pretty sure it's just because we were going the whole time. There's legit no stopping in this fight. It's definitely my preferred way of fighting. I love just going and just putting my foot on the gas and just not letting go. Landed some nice clean shots there. I've definitely landed the cleanest shots in this round. Compared to him, I've slipped a lot of his shots. Worked the body a lot more than I usually do. I never usually work the body this much. All right, I'm pretty sure the last 10 seconds is coming up soon, if I'm not mistaken. Because 2-minute rounds just go so fast compared to 3s. I'm pretty sure this is the last 10 seconds. We're both just slugging it out. Completely just going for it. Finishing off the fight nice and strong. And then always showing the respect at the end. He was an amazing opponent. Really solid fighter. Obviously, he'd won the Australian Championship. So he had a very good record. He was a very good boy. And he's got a lot of talent. All right, so we're at center ring now, waiting for the scorecards. As you guys seen, I just threw a little knee, obviously, because the last time I was in that ring, I was kicking and doing some kneeing in Muay Thai. I remember being confident that I got the win for this fight. I knew I'd landed more punches, but anxiously waiting is the worst. But as you guys will see in a minute, we do get the win, get my hand raised, and we always show the respect. It was awesome to get the win in front of the home crowd. Probably the most amazing feeling, just seeing everybody and everyone congratulating you afterwards and knowing all that hard work paid off. It's got to be one of the best feelings ever, and I can't wait to feel that again this Saturday night coming up, due to it being fight week now.